we have to talk about Shohei Ohtani.
Bro.
I don't know if there are any superlatives left to describe accurately what we're seeing from this guy. But this guy entered play in Miami yesterday. 2 home runs and 1 stolen base shy of the 50-50 club. Nobody's ever hit 50 home runs in the same season in which they've stolen 50 bases. Nobody's ever had that. And he entered yesterday's game 2 home runs shy, 48, and 1 stolen base shy, 49, and emerged from the game 51 and 51.
Like what?
Okay.
Like, excuse me?
Come
again?
And he did it in a game. 3 home runs, 2 stolen bases, 6 for 6, 5 extra base hits, 10 runs batted in. So he not only...
That can't be real.
He not only reached the 50 home run mark and exceeded it, but he reached the 50 stolen base mark and exceeded that. If we do, in fact, see another 50-50 player in our lifetimes, or our children, your beautiful young boy was hanging out here earlier today.
He was.
Before the show. Cage was here. My children grow up and see another 50-50 member. I think we can safely guarantee they will never enter such club in the manner in which Ohtani established it on Thursday. He not only opened the 50-50 club, he created a VIP area within it. Okay? He not only established the velvet ropes, but then, like a Mike Del Tufo 50th birthday party,
Thank you.
created special laminates to enter other more very important sections to it.
If you were going to say it, I was going to say it.
Okay, so, and by the way, I'm done making Del Tufo Ohtani references.
Thank you.
And analogies. That's done. One last other sort of observation here, and how special it is, and how off the charts remarkable this player is. Because when you look at others who have hit 50 home runs before, he's doubled the number of stolen bases anybody who's hit 50 home runs before have done. Okay, so it's not like he's established the 50-50 club. He's crushed it. Other 50-20 players, which is the only other club that had been open before this, A-Rod in 2007 had 24 stolen bases. Willie Mays in 55 had also 24 stolen bases. He now has 51. He's doubled it. And in terms of players who have stolen 50 bases and the most home runs that anybody's ever hit in that category, he's beaten Ronald Acuna Jr. by 10 home runs and Eric Davis of the Reds by 14 home runs, and counting. It's not like the season's over.
Yeah.
But here's the stat that shows it all. With everything that he did yesterday and becoming the first Dodger to ever have 10 runs batted in, right? You want to put that board up as well? Because as you might imagine, Sean Mitchell was very happy to create multiple boards for this segment.
He was basically live texting us last night.
Dodger fan of the Rich Eisen show. First player in Major League Baseball history with 3 home runs and 2 stolen bases in a game. First player in Major League Baseball history with 10 runs batted in and 5 extra base hits in a single game. By the way, one of his doubles, almost a triple, got thrown out of third.
Yep.
First Dodger with 10 runs batted in one game. 7th Major League game with 17 total bases. 16th Major League game with 10 runs batted in. But this statistic says it absolutely all. In the history of Major League Baseball, okay, runs batted in became a stat in 1920. Since that day, we've seen players with 10 runs batted in a game, right? We've seen players with 6 or more hits in a game. We've seen players with 5 or more extra base hits in a game. We've seen players hit 3 or more home runs in a game, and we've seen players steal 2 bases or more in a game. We've seen that. But we've never seen anybody collectively do that in an entire career. Nobody's retired from baseball saying, I've done each and one of those things in a game in my career. And Ohtani did it Thursday, all in one game, to establish the 50-50 club. And then he decided, oh, now there's a 51-51 club as well. There are no words.
Yeah, it's the greatest day by a hitter ever in the history of baseball.
That is not an exaggeration. There's no other way to describe it than that.
It's wild.
There's no other way to describe it than that.
We're out of descriptions and words to describe this dude.
When we were going off there yesterday, I gave you an update on his stats. I gave you his home runs, his stolen base. I was like, looks like he'll get it soon. I didn't realize how soon was.
and surpass it.
Hours.
And surpass
Literally hours yesterday.
How soon is now, said Morrissey, I think, later in the afternoon.
And wait, guys, because there is a distinct possibility that this guy could close a game in the playoffs that are about to hit.
Wow.
Honestly, this guy 100%, I don't know if his arm's going to hold up. I don't know what his, I'm not in the bullpen sessions. I'm not in the outfield sessions. I'm not seeing it. And, you know, I don't know what the doctors are saying. I have no earthly idea. But for a team that had to put Urias on the mound to close out games, right, in their 2020 COVID season, we've seen them put Kershaw out to close games. I mean, they get desperate to close games.
Michael Kopech has been awesome since joining the team.
I understand, but I'm just throwing it out. Or an 8th inning or 7th inning.
I was going to say setup guy. Yeah.
You can't say that's out of the realm.
No.
That's how remarkable this guy is. And we mentioned it when Willie Mays passed away. Who's the greatest living ball player right now? And we were talking about guys who have retired.
Barry
Bonds was mentioned. Listen, Judge is having a remarkable season. I mean, even with Ohtani's 10 runs batted in, how many is that giving him this year right now? I don't have that number in front of me. But Judge had 136.
I mean, he was slapping everybody.
He was 26 in front of the field. I don't know if Ohtani's closed that gap. How many does he have right now?
120.
Okay. So he closed the gap. He needed 10 to get within 16. But, guys, you've got to include Shohei Ohtani in that conversation. Is the greatest living baseball player. Unbelievable. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.